1. The Wooden Bowl. It was a beautiful family of 5. The family had a weak and old man, a man and a wife, and 2 children, a boy and a girl. The old man was the head of the family, and he had only 1 son, a daughter-in-law, and 2 grandchildren. The family had a lot of fun and enjoyed the life at its fullest. As a family, all the 5 used to have dinner together every day. As days passed by, the health of the old man gradually weakened. His vision became very poor, he wasn't able to walk without support, and his hands and legs started trembling. One day, while serving dinner, the old man, whose hands and legs shivered and who couldn't see properly, spilt the food on the table. With shaky hands, he wasn't able to eat properly. The food dropped on the table. He let the glass of milk fall on the tablecloth. His son and daughter-in-law were completely annoyed, as he messed up the dinner. It was repeated the next day, as the old man couldn't help himself. The son was irritated, and his wife told, "I can't bear this anymore. He spoils the dinner time. We should do something." The son agreed. They set up a new table and chair in the corner of the hall and made him sit there to have food. The old man wasn't able to hold the plate or glass, and he broke a few pieces of utensils. His son gave the old man a wooden bowl as it wouldn't break. While the rest of the family seemed to enjoy the meal time, the old man was in tears as he was having his food alone. The old man used to recollect the happy memories of his family and hardly tolerated his current situation. The days passed by and the old man died calmly. After funeral, they were cleaning the home. The 5-year-old boy uttered a few words to his elder sister, and the little girl said yes. They were searching for something, and it was noticed by their parent. The man asked the children, "What are you searching for?" The girl replied, "The wooden bowl which the grandpa used to have food." He asked, "But why?" The woman told they would preserve it in memory of their grandpa. The children got the bowl. The boy asked his father, "Dad, can you buy one more bowl like this?" Surprised by the question, he asked, "Why, son?" The girl replied, "See, we have only one bowl. If you and Mama get old, how will we feed you both with one bowl? So I asked you to buy another one for Mama." The elders realized their mistake, but couldn't get the forgiveness from the deceased old man. Our acts follow us. 2. A brute can also see reason. Once a wicked wolf was in a jovial mood and merrily roaming around. Suddenly, he saw a boy lying on the ground and moved towards him. On seeing the wolf, the boy got frightened and tried to turn away his face. The wolf realized that the boy was terrified. The wolf went up to the boy and said, "Aha! At last, I caught you. But I shall spare your life if you say 3 things which cannot be challenged in regard to their truth." The boy, though terrified, composed himself and thought for a while. Then he said, "First, it is a pity that you saw me. Second, I was a fool to let myself be seen by you. And third, everyone hates wolves because of their unprovoked attacks." The wolf was satisfied with his reply, spared his life and left. 3. A Dog in a Manger. Once a dog saw a cowshed while searching for food. At that time, the cows were away for work. So, the dog climbed onto a pile of hay in the manger hoping to find something to eat. Being hungry, it sat down to eat the hay but hated the taste and couldn't eat it. In the evening the cows came back to the cowshed. They had worked the whole day and were hungry. When they went to the manger, they found the dog resting on the hay. One of the cows said, "Please get off. We want to eat the hay." The dog snarled at them and refused to move. The cow said, "How mean you are. You can't eat the hay and don't let us eat either. We are hungry and tired after the day's work." But the dog ignored the plea of the horses. Just then came the master of the horses. He gave a sound thrashing to the dog with a stick. The dog repented and went away. A Fox and a Goat. It was a hot summer day. A fox and a goat were very thirsty. Looking around for a place to quench their thirst, they came across a well that had very little water in it. They both were so thirsty that they got down into it and quenched their thirst. Having had their fill, the goat wondered how they would get out of the well. The fox said, "Don't worry. You leave that to me. All you have to do is stand firm, while I'll climb up with your help. Once I get out, I'll pull you up." The goat, unaware of the fox's shrewdness, agreed, and soon the fox was out. Once out, it went its way, leaving the poor goat behind. 5. A Horse and a Stag. Once a wild horse, while grazing on a grassland, was enjoying its food and its freedom. After some time it saw a stag coming and nibbling on the same grassland. There was sufficient grass for both of them, but the horse didn't want to share the grass and thought of a plan to get rid of the stag. It saw a man passing by, told him its plan, and asked his help to kill the stag. The man agreed, but said that to fulfill the plan, he would have to mount the horse in order to chase the stag. The horse agreed, and very soon the man killed the stag. The horse now waited for the man to get off, but the man refused. The horse got mad with rage and began to kick and fling, but all it got was a good whipping. At last, it had no other alternative but to submit itself to the man and work for him on his farm. 6. A Poor Little Girl. Once, a rich lady, having no child of her own, decided to adopt a girl child. For this, she gave advertisements in various newspapers. Many poor women came to sell their daughters to her. The rich lady gave some money to all girls and asked them to go to the market and buy their favorite things. On returning, all the girls showed the rich lady the things they had bought. Most of them had bought ribbons, clothes, and other things for themselves, but one poor girl had bought a prayer book and a needle. The lady got impressed with the poor girl and adapted her, saying that the girl really knew the essence of worship and hard work.